Welcome back to Virginia this morning. The recently passed CARES Act, designed to fight the financial impact of the coronavirus pandemic, is providing direct aid to many Americans in the form of stimulus checks. And while payments are already being distributed, many people are uncertain about how much they may be eligible to receive and if retirees are included. Bill Sweeney, AARP's Senior Vice President of Government Affairs, joins us live by satellite from Washington, D.C. this morning to explain how the stimulus money will be administered and how the CARES Act affects older Americans. It's great to see you this morning, Bill. Thanks for making time.
Good morning, Jessica. Thank you.
We've heard so much about the stimulus checks and falling under that umbrella of the CARES Act, but truth be told, there are still so many questions swirling about this, and I know that AARP is certainly seeing that.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's really important that these payments go out very quickly. 2.9 million households in Virginia will receive these payments. And we know that times are really tough for folks who are trying to really make ends meet and try to stretch their budgets right now. And so we're hopeful these payments go out very quickly and that they get into people's bank accounts right away.
How is it that folks are determining economic impact and the economic impact payments and who is actually eligible? What's the best way to go about doing that?
Absolutely. Well, it's based on your tax returns for the year 2018 or 2019. But for people with Social Security, disability, SSI, or veterans, they often don't have to fill out a tax return because their incomes fall below the limit. And so ARP fought to make sure that they would actually get their payments automatically without filling out any additional paperwork or forms. It'll come the same way that they get their payment already. So if they get direct deposit of their Social Security check, they will get a direct deposit of their stimulus payment too.
Interesting. So the payments are being distributed by direct deposit for those individuals, and you didn't even have to fill out any paperwork.
You don't. And if for some reason you don't get your Social Security check by direct deposit, you'll receive a check in the mail. I think it's really important. There's a lot of scammers out there who are trying to steal this money from people. It's important to note that the IRS will never call you and ask you for your bank account information. It's important to make sure people know they don't have to fill out any forms. They don't have to give their information to people over the phone. If you do have any questions or you do have concerns, you can go to the IRS website, irs.gov, or the AARP website, aarp.org/coronavirus, and really just make sure that you're staying safe out there and that people aren't trying to steal your money from you.
It really is dismaying that that starts to unfold. But of course, we've talked with experts to be aware of these kind of scams. But just really for the point of reiterating that, say that again, you don't have to fill anything out if you fall into this camp of having the Social Security direct deposit, and you shouldn't be relaying that information to anyone.
That's correct. Social Security, disability, SSI, or Veterans Affairs, people receive veterans payments. If you are receiving those payments automatically from the government, we told the government, hey, you all know each other. Just talk to each other. Make sure that people don't have to fill out additional paperwork or give out any more personal information. So they made sure to do that, which we're very pleased about.
Now, for individuals who are receiving these stimulus checks, how will that impact things going down the line? Are there things they need to consider in terms of this being part of income or impacting your financial picture?
So the $1,200, it goes up to, if your income is below $75,000, you'll receive the full $1,200. It's $2,400 for a couple who make less than $150,000. That money is not taxable, so that is your money to spend. We're hearing so many people are trying to just, stock up on groceries, buy 90 days worth of prescription drugs that really need this money. And so I think people will put it to use right away.
And Bill, a lot of folks may be wondering too, did I need to file taxes? But you mentioned this was based off of 2018's returns, not 2019's.
2018 or 2019, those people who have already filled out a 2019 tax bill, they will get their checks based on that. But as you may know, the tax date has been moved to July 15th of 2020. So people who haven't filled out their 2019 tax forms can rely on the IRS will use their 2018 form.
Well, fantastic. This has been really helpful. Thank you so much for making time again, Bill.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we'll be sure to post a direct link on our website to all the information that will be up later today at WTVR.com/VTM.